What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Conversation Corner. We're coming in live from Mission Control. And Houston, we have a problem. The Apollo boys who are wild and have dropped down into the city. And we're here at Siervos Fest. And I'm here with Mr. Dieris. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, bro. How you feeling?
Man, I'm doing excellent. It's been a great festival so far. You got done performing fairly recently. How did you feel about your performance?
I felt good. I felt God had his way, bro. I'm tired. I'm really tired, bro. But the energy was there, bro. Siervos they got it. The energy was there, bro. It was nice, man.
Yeah. What's been your favorite part about Houston so far?
The food.
The food?
The food. Oh my gosh, the food is crazy. And the people are nice here, bro. You know, when you travel, people have different, personalities. Houston people are really nice, bro. It's really nice out here, bro. Hospitality, man. Southern hospitality is a thing, bro. I mean, that's pretty much it, honestly.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's been one of my favorite things about the South, especially Texas, is just the Southern hospitality. It's unbeatable. But I want to get into the music because you have one of my favorite discographies and you've had some of my favorite songs and projects that have happened over the past year. You've been working with Will Kellum a lot.
Yeah.
How did that relationship with Will Kellum come about?
So me and Will knew each other since we were like little bitty kids. We have a mutual cousin, right?
Wow.
Yeah, so like he's his cousin on his dad's side. Actually, like Will's mom is his dad's brother. You know what I'm saying? And then on his mom's side, that's my first cousin. So it's weird, right?
Yeah.
So then so we got a mutual cousin. And so when we were young, we ran into each other and we've been friends ever since. Like we went through high school together and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Will was actually a part of how I came to Christ. Right? And so it was Will who like I was dealing with some mental things, bro, and I was like in a dark place. I was driving one day and I had the idea I'm gonna drive off a cliff. It was Will that called me and said, bro, something not right with you, man. I need you to pull up and let me pray for you. And that's how I fully gave my life to Christ, bro. It was
Wow.
Will. So me and him been close for forever. So, we just both do music. So we just been doing music together forever, bro. So yeah, it's my dog, man. It's my brother, bro.
Heck yeah. And when did you discover that you could start rapping? Like that you could not just rap, but rap well specifically? When was that discovery?
So I started really rapping when I was like 16 and I always been making music and I had my own studio, but I realized I could really, really rap when I would say back in like 2021, maybe 2020, I would really like try to exercise my pen and I was like, dang, I could really rap, a little bit, like, a little bit. So that's how, it came about and I just try to get better from there, bro. Yeah.
So do you think, did you have the flows and delivery already down and it was just about getting the pin there, or was the pin there and then you just had to develop the flows and delivery along the way?
I think both delivered over time. Because when you're creating music, I have a weird analogy when it comes to writing music, okay? When I hear a song, I think about drums. So a song already has drums. I think what more drums could fit on this song, and then I make my voice those drums. So when I come up with a cadence and a flow, I think my voice is a drum. So I got better at that, if that makes sense. So and then producing your own music makes you a better artist. It does, because your creativity is not limited by what somebody else did. Not that, I work with Prim, I work with so many producers, Marty. But when you produce your own tracks, your creativity, it feels like it's at its best. It's at its fullness. You know what I'm saying, bro? So that's what happened, yeah.
And do you feel that way about your mixing as well? You just keep it all in-house almost?
Yeah. I mix all the tracks, bro. So I've been mixing my own tracks. Like I said, I started rapping at 16. When I got my first like Windows laptop, I was mixing myself. And so I've been doing it since then. When I got signed to Apollo, Marty said, you're the only person here that mixes other than me. He said, let me take you under my wing. So Marty teaches me the things that I don't know about mixing, and it just took me there. It took me there. And it's like, bro, it's insane. It's like music is so it's so different. What separates really good people and not so really good people is what you know about it. Does that make sense? So when you are engineering and mixing your music, the more you know, the better you're going to be at it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely, because you have more, you know what to look for. And a lot of people just don't know what to look for in a lot of respects. It's that knowledge that you have to have off the bat. Speaking of Apollo Records, though, I do want to hear this story, because I feel like the roster of Apollo, everyone brings something unique to the table, but there's a consistent theme of authenticity that's present amongst all of the artists there. How did you get to Apollo Records?
God. So this is how it happened. This is no lie, all truth. March of 2025, Marty had dropped his song God Did. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He did a challenge to it. He did a challenge. And this is the honest to God truth. Marty didn't even know I existed at this moment. So when Marty, from what I understand, but Marty had did the challenge, he's been like one of my favorite Christian rappers of all time forever. When I see him doing a challenge, I'm not missing that moment. So I was, ironically, I was at work and I just wrote my verse to it. And I recorded it as soon as I got home. I set my camera up. Literally, as soon as I recorded it, I set my camera up and recorded me rapping it while I'm looking at my phone. I posted it and I hit everybody I knew up, bro. I said, go tag Marty that I did the challenge. He seen it. And he followed me. I about cried. So he followed me. And after he followed me, he had DM me like, bro, send me these vocals. Behind the scenes, I became a Rapzilla freshman that year as well, right? So when I became a Rapzilla freshman, Andrew Prim, who I didn't even know was with Apollo, he had DM me like, man, I got some beats I'd love to cook up with you. And something like felt different about this. Cause you know, a lot of producers will reach out to you, but it was something about Prim. I feel like it was like destiny. Like God must be behind this. So I got his phone number. We chopped it up. I'm not even knowing he's an A&R. So it's like two things were happening at once. You get what I'm saying? So when I did the challenge and Marty knew who I was already working with Prim, not knowing that he's an A&R for Marty. So Marty had came to Prim. It was like, but this guy named Diers, he could really rap. Prim was like, I've been working with him. We got to sign him. So then one random night, Prim had shot me a text like, bro, I've been talking to Marty. And I'm like, what? He said, man, I've been talking to Marty, bro. I think you'll be a great fit as on Apollo, like actually like on the label. I went downstairs and just cried to my wife, bro. I cried, bro, because it was like a dream, you know, because I had prayed January of that year with my brothers. I was with my homies for my birthday. I said, bro, I'm going to find a way to get on Apollo. And I prayed for it. Prim and Marty didn't even know I existed at the time. So everything came full circle. And that's how I got on the label, and everything's been history from there, bro.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, he's good, bro.
He is so good, man. And if the listeners who do not know you were to take something away about who Diers is as an artist, what would you say about yourself?
This is going to be very cliche, but this is really who I am. I'm just a God-fearing dude that love to have fun. My number one priority after the Lord is my family. I love my kids. I love my wife. And they are my inspiration. They are. They're my inspiration. And my number one goal as an artist is to see other people walk in their purpose, bro. I don't think any of us are better than the next. We're all special, right? In the eyes of the Lord. And so my goal, if it's one thing that anybody could take away, I just want you to be encouraged in God to do what you're called to do. You know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, bro.
Man, this has been a beautiful conversation. Thank you so much, man. This has been Josh's Review Corner. Thank you for listening. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.